It's time to do some more building. Cue the opening music! We're going to do some building today. I have a little bit of a project that I want to work on. And for that, whoops, wrong thing. Need some glass. I'm actually going to leave one of those, and I'm going to get another stack. I want to build a solarium. Kind of a sunroom. It's going to be a workspace. We're going to move all the machines up to the island. And, yeah. I think that's going to be one of the main places we're going to end up working. I'm going to start evacuating from this house and moving things up into the island. I need to make one or two more island additions first before we have space for everything from the house. But for right now, I want the main working quarters up there. And we are going to do that a couple of different ways. Oh, I'll just grab 16. Yeah, so we're going to do a little bit of building. I've been making, while the glass is cooking up, I've been making some additions onto the house. The equipment-wise. Oh, yes. In the current, one of the current versions of Ender IO, version 2.1, one of the beta versions, there is Goggles of Revealing upgrade for the Dark Helmet. So I made a new set of Goggles of Revealing and merged them in, because my old ones broke, merged them in with my Dark Helmet. You notice it says 5% Visa discount, same as wearing the goggles. Cost about 20 levels, I think, to put that on. Oh, let me think. This thing is still Empowered 1. I haven't put Empowered 2 on it. Chest plate, nothing's really changed. Let me think. Speed 3 on the legs. Yeah, that's really nice. No, Speed 2, I'm sorry. I have Speed 2 Empowered 2. That's really nice. I've got Jump 1. Jump 2 can, once you get more than one jump boost, it can start, it gets hard just to get through doors sometimes. I haven't put flippers on, but I need to find a lily pad and do that, because it makes swimming a heck of a lot easier. Another upgrade over here, you notice? Enderman statues, as well as ow, Blaze statues. Ow, thank you very much. Oh, okay. These guys, whoopsie. And apparently that can happen. So now we need to figure out where it actually projected that pearl. Give me a sec, I'll be right back. So yeah, as you notice, I've been doing some upgrades here. I've not only got Blaze statues here, and I've got Enderman statue. If you look, actually, let's just bust this. I discovered something bad, by the way. Killer Joe will kill anything that gets in front of him. That means me. He actually did kill me once, and then I had to come in here and turn him off. So now I have him set on the same redstone signal that the spawners work on. He doesn't fire unless the spawners are going also. This is an Enderman spawner. And that is the Blaze spawner. So yeah, we actually have... Let's put that and that. Yep. So now we actually have Blaze rods and Ender pearls at our fingertips. Things just got a lot easier. I've got about 12 stacks of Ender pearls. That's 12 stacks of 16, not 64. Or is it 13 stacks? Sorry. And then I got about 25 stacks of Blaze rods. So that's going to be real nice. Next thing I want to do is set up a witch spawner, which means redstone and glowstone. That's going to be super cool. Yes. So let's go ahead and do that. And, oh, you know what? Real quick. I don't need that anymore. And I need to turn that back on. I was doing some filming for a new intro earlier today. Awesome. This is finished. Let's get 16 and 16. Actually going to put that there. I got some other building materials up at the site. Do what? Oh, it takes 4. Oh, gosh. I'm just going to have to get a stack of this stuff out and see how much it burns. Thought it was 1-to-1, but apparently I was wrong. I have a lot of blaze statues now. I only have gotten, so far, I've only gotten 2 Enderman statues, but I have a lot of blaze statues. Let's see. This stuff's great. It looks exactly like quite clear glass, and it connects to it with connected textures, so I don't have to worry about glass looking different. Let's see. Nothing has changed back here other than I did find 3 more Ender Lily seeds. While I was out traversing around, I found them in a chest in a village. Oh, mushrooms. Yeah, let me show you the mushrooms. I have some... Oh, this thing's confused again. Every once in a while, it gets into a fight with an egg. Okay, weird. I picked up a couple of mushrooms. I was hoping that it would shear them for mushrooms, but apparently that's a Darkcraft thing. So I have some mushrooms. I'm going to breed these guys, but I can't remember what it takes to breed them. Yeah, anyway, you get mushrooms from that. I think that's really cool. The crops are coming along really, really well. Boing. I've got a little bit of a back stock of netherwort. And if you go down here, you'll see not only is my battery full, but these things aren't even running right now. This is full, full, half full. So I'm kind of ahead of the curve because of this dimensional transceiver. What is it, you may ask? Well, a dimensional transceiver basically lets you send power, items, or liquids from point A to point B. You have to have 2 of them. And there's an equivalent in thermal expansion. Thermal expansion has a thing that does the exact same thing. And this is why I have 2 of these things. These things are generating, these are wind turbines from Mechanism. They generate 60 RF per tick, which is not bad, of wind power. 24/7, passively. Some people don't like these things. I don't care. I love them. I've got them facing into this thing right here. Power generation. Sending power back, which is why this is empty. So yeah, we have 120 RF per tick of passive power coming into the actual house. And we also have the solar panel, and we have our little solar generator as well. So when it comes down to it, we have about 160 RF per tick. Almost enough to cancel. It's exactly enough to cancel running one spawner. We could run one spawner 24/7 and just off of passive power. Because between this right there, and the wind turbines up on the hill. I'm not going to do a ton of wind turbines, a ton of passive power, but I'm going to do some. It lets me run basic shop machines without worry. But once we start getting into Mechanism, we're going to start consuming a whole bunch of power. So don't you fret. We're going to have to do some bigger power generation. Let's see. Oh, I was going to go up here. Wasn't I? Not much else has changed. It's the presser, the Kool-Aid jug. This setup still works like a champ. Clock's turned off right now, though. Actually, you know what? Might go mining later. We'll see. Oh, this is hilarious. This is a rope from Ropes Plus by Atomic Striker. One of his quirky little mods that I think is absolutely great. You can climb up it. I can hit shift and hold my position. You can see the mushrooms from here, which reminds me, while I descend, let's pull up the map real quick. And it's right over here. I did more exploring, as you can see. There's a much bigger area on the map that's explored out. Yeah, Found, this is where I go for my emeralds. I found another one down here, Extreme Hills. So, that's good. There's a village down here. That is where I found the Ender Lily seeds. Volcanoes from Project Red. You can spot those things a mile away. This is all a mushroom biome. Yeah, it's very cool. Little island chain up here. Big deserts up here. I still have only found the one desert temple right there. Yeah, right there. I haven't found, I searched all through here and all through here. I went a little ways into that one. Still haven't found it. So I've done a lot of traveling and walking around. I raided that village also. So yeah, I've been a busy camper. That's where I found the mushrooms, brought them back. I actually used soul vials from Ender IO. Worked really, really well. Brought back a mating pair of mushrooms. And yeah, it's really cool. Let's go up to the actual gatehouse. Boing. This right here from the player relocator. The relocation controller. I think the whole thing is a player relocator. From Refined Relocation. Yeah, player relocator. This thing makes it real easy. You can travel out a long distance and then just warp back to here. So trips are always one way. It's great. The gatehouse. As you can see, I put some color on my associates. Greylock, Ace 5852, and up here, let's go say hi to Vex. Vexitos. Yeah, looks good. Greylock's ready to stab somebody with his sword. Go up here. The gatehouse is still looking really, really good. I really like it. Up here on the parapets, running the camera, taking pictures as we develop the actual city, is Pinky Star, aka Razzleberry Fox, the creator of DecoCraft. So yeah, I'm really liking this. Here's Rorax, by the way, overseeing things and helping me be a little bit more creative. That. Oh, I made up. Let me see if I can hit it from here. Whee! Sploosh! This is the, just a central fountain I made. I'm going to make it kind of a plaza right here. I'm going to put a little building right here. This is probably where I'm going to put all of the Blacksbeard steam power stuff. I'm probably going to put a little thing right here where I'm going to store a lot of my food and put some of the utensils and general machine things for cooking. I'm going to make it a little bit of a food stand, maybe. We'll see. Actually, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what's going to go there. This is definitely going to be the smithy. And over here, this is basically a solarium. I am going to do a lot of nice glass, some nice trim work on it, make it look as pretty as possible. And it's going to be a little bit of a dome, one-story building. And I'm thinking about putting a little bubble on top for a second floor, but I think for right now, it's just going to be a simple one-story building. I'm going to put a tower right here, and we are going to be using the tower for storage, basically. That's going to be one of the storehouses. So we're going to be able to work right here. We'll have a door on this side, a door on this side, and we're going to have some machines along these two sides. It's going to look really nice. I think it's going to be good. We'll see. You notice the rope? The wall rope. That is an arrow from Ropes Plus. Let me see if I can actually get this thing back up here. There we go. 19th time's the charm. Let's get our parts back. We've got a ton of arrows left. I made some cool arrows from Ropes Plus. There's fire arrows, torch arrows. That just sets an area on fire. It's kind of dangerous. Torch arrows are great. Fire it, and a torch gets placed at the spot where it hits. Rope arrows do this. So now you just walk up to it and push forward, and you go straight up and over. Quick way up onto the top. Yeah. So I can close that. Okay, I'm going to gather some materials. We can do some building real quick. I'll be right back. Okay. This is basically what we're looking at. Ground floor of our little workshop. Now, I'm actually going to make it predominantly out of glass. I really like how a glass structure can really add to the general aesthetics of a space. And let me think, this is going to have to come up like that. And then I'm going to want to do that. So it is head height, but it's a little bit higher. I'd love to do stairs, but I don't think... Let's bust this out real quick. I'm curious. Yeah, I don't have this set up. I need to correct that, actually. That is okay, though. What I am going to do... I think I can actually... do that. Hey, come here. The eternal problem of microblocks, always dropping your saw. Maybe? I don't know. Let's grab the saw that time so we actually... I'm going to have to make some strip. Let me do that too and see what that looks like. Yep, get some of the... see? Didn't get the saw. Okay. I kind of like that. Yeah, I think that's interesting. I'm going to go with it. So I'm going to put that back on the bar, put these back on the bar. And continue with the craziness. Now I actually want to get that one and replace it with one of those. What's the difference? Well, these emit light. I'm going to space them about the structure periodically. I can already tell I'm going to need a lot more of this stuff too. I'm thinking about actually putting, by the way, a let's see, let's do that. Nope. Yeah, like that. Then what we can do is put these on. I think it looks a little weird, but it's different and I like it. Where did all the strips go? Did I use all the strips? I think I did. Yeah, you only get 2. Let's grab the saw this time. I think that looks kind of interesting. It's weird. It's like stone paneling on glass. It's kind of cool. I've now successfully made it to where I can't get up anywhere. Let's do that. Okay. I want to give myself some nice headroom here. We're definitely going to have a great view of the valley below until some of the other islands get built. But it's going to be nice. I think it's going to be good. This is where I'm going to start tapering in. I'm going to try and make this look like a dome. I don't know if I'm going to succeed. We'll see. So yeah. I think soon, next couple episodes, I am going to want to start getting into mechanism stuff. And that's going to require a lot of resources. I think within the next, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 episodes, I'd like to have a digital miner up and going. I think that could be really good. Oh, wait a minute. at some point. Yeah, I need to go back and make more glass. I'm going to go make some more glass. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, I'm back with more glass. Let's see if I have enough this time. Okay, I need to get this. See, I was considering actually putting a layer of stone right here and putting a second floor on this thing. Tapers in a little, goes up, tapers in a little. And you know what? Yeah. I'm curious what this is going to look like. Let's see. We need to finish that off. Am I going to have enough? Please tell me I'm going to have enough. Okay. I've got some of that. Some of that. And I need one of those. I'll put the sword away. I don't need the sword right now. Let's just see what our goofy little structure is going to look like if we put a second floor on it. I don't think, technically speaking, the definition of a solarium can have a second floor, but you know what? Who cares? Now, I was actually curious about this. The only problem I have with great wood is that the planking lines go the different direction from the normal wood. So, I don't like that. I'd rather contrast and put stone in there or something. Stuff's hard, too. And great wood does not burn. Yes, you heard me right. It doesn't burn. It will catch fire, but it will never actually be consumed. Let's put... And we could always do some fan right up from the middle from Flaxbeards. That could be fun. Nice and festive. Yeah. Then we put those away. We get our glass back. Ooh. Can I? I can. Hooray for chisel. Yes. Chisel's awesome. Okay. Actually, no, I don't want to have that tall. Is this going to be an observation floor or work floor? You know what? It's going to be a work floor. You want to have a low wall so the backs of machines don't stick out through the glass, you know, so you can't see them. It's going to look tacky otherwise, I think. And this is where we're going to stop our odd little structure. Let's see. I don't know if you guys noticed, by the way, the bridge. I'll show you that in a minute. I'm very proud of that. I think it came out looking quite good. We're going to mix up the styles a little bit, but for the most part, I think that's going to be how we're going to do our bridges between the islands. Might be a few that are covered. We always want to make sure we have enough headroom. At least 3 tall. If you start making stuff too short, and the space feels claustrophobic. Let's do same little trick. I like this line right here that it gives. That separation line, I think it's cool. It defines the shape of the glass more. Of the building. So you can see... Whoa. Oh, great. How am I gonna... Can I... Hey, there we go. Jump boost for the win! Has this thing had me put my... Yeah, see, I don't like inventory tweaks. Swapping out the glass like this. Now, I got to go find all of that enlightened glass because it can't tell the difference between the two. Which is real aggravating. There's another piece right there. There's a lot of things that inventory tweaks still need some bumps ironed out from in 1.7.10. Like, for example, most of the actual blocks from Chisel, it thinks are all the same thing. So that gets very annoying very quickly. Let's see if I got any of the rest of this stuff. I think that's all of it. Okay. Then I'm actually going to flatten it out there. Let's bring this in. Whoops. No, bad. Okay, I'm trying to figure out. That is the exact center. I'm going to put that there, and then come down here for a second. I'm going to grab that one and replace it. That one. You see how it blends in? It's awesome. I love this stuff. And replace it. So now when we look in the same spot, we'll see on all the windows. I already did that one. Which means now this place should be completely illuminated. I don't like how that looks. I think it looks weird. You know what I'm going to do? Let's experiment real quick. Yeah, I think it needs more support struts. I'm going to go that way. This not supposed to be there. That was for me getting up on top of the structure itself. There's a side benefit to this. Actually, you know what? Let's go up. Let's get some altitude on things. This is the kind of thing that's really hard. Okay. I tell you what it needs now. A little bit of a blending of the two. This was just going to be a glass dome, and here I decided to add a second floor. I can't even use the second floor. Oh. I'm curious. It doesn't work. Boo. But if I put a cap on it, then the rope arrow would stick. But alas, that part did not. Okay. So now what I want to do is I want to get more of that. And we're going to swap these out. This is ending up being a little bit more stone than I thought it would. But all glass with a second floor just looked goopy to me, so... It's honestly turning to where it's going to look more like a bell jar from Equivalent Exchange 3 than anything else. Whoa. You notice I have no outside there. How can I do this? Boop. Boop. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. Second floor looks like it actually has support now. I have nowhere to go from there. Okay. Let's see. How do I want to do this? I tell you what. That's too high. Wow. Still not enough. There we go. Maybe I should have gotten jump 3. Okay, let's do... Yes. Awesome. I actually do have some. I'm going to start there-ish. Actually, that's too far. Whoopsie. So now let's do one of those there. We have that's directly under. Okay. There is a method to my madness, people. I swear. Okay. I'm actually going to replace that. Right there in the corner. Do one of those, one of those. Lights things up automatically. And now we get this. Yeah, see? Planks, it's just going off Word Dictionary, I think. I'm going to have to see if I can actually get that adjusted. Wow, why is that not working? Now that looks a lot better. I like the shape and I like how it looks. The glass protrudes out a little bit from the actual structure. Which reminds me. Let's get that. Here's the fun part about this. It's almost a parkour map waiting to happen. Yeah, I like the shape of this now. It looks a lot better to me. I like how the stone looks like it's holding it up. By the way, the rope right down the middle, the trick to that is actually it has to be attached to a full block. That's why I decided to go ahead and do that kind of tapered top on it. I think it adds a lot to the shape. It doesn't just go up to a flat roof. It gives it some kind of texture and feel. I might put some more micro blocks on top to kind of round that out, smooth it out a little bit. But we'll see. I like it. The rope actually does work until we get a fan in there. Then we can put a fan system in and use that to get up to the second floor. Maybe see if we can figure out a way to actually automate a flash boiler. Maybe it's possible. I don't know. Anyway, I think this has actually been a good project. I really like how it looks. I like the odd little archways. And the kind of the rounded, that's almost kind of like a round front window. You get these triangular shaped bottom windows. It's really cool. We could put some machines down here. It's well lit, by the way, too. You notice there's no torches in here. That's all enlightened glass. Yeah. It's really nice. And you just press up against this. You get up here, step off sideways. This works remarkably well. It really does. Up here, I decided to lower this to give it a more rounded kind of a feel. Whoopsie. To the windows, and I think it looks real good. I really do like that. So now we could put machines here in the corners if we wanted to put machines up here. We could put chests and storage or just furniture and make it a lounging room, whatever. We get a really nice view of the gatehouse right there. And the castle is going to be stretching off this direction, I think, and it's going to be pretty big. So we'll have to see how that one actually is going to go. Before I forget, before we wrap things up, this is the bridge. I did some cobblestone, small cobblestone bricks on the sides for the support, and it's got birch for stairs right here, that step up, and these are carpenter's barriers set for birch. I really like these, and they got these little fancy lanterns from Bibliocraft on top. I think it looks good. Yeah, I'm gonna get some moss maybe and put some vines and put it on this side. I think I don't know if I could do moss on these or not. I'm gonna see. But I want to get some vines and maybe some plants right around the edges. This is going to be a big green space where I think witchery, maybe blood magic is going to go. Might actually put a little tower over there, a little building for some of my Thaumcraft research. We'll see. Right now, I think it's probably going to be Thaumcraft and witchery over here, and I'm just going to have to relocate blood magic somewhere else because blood magic is going to require a lot of space. So, thank you very, very much for joining me on another episode of Vaygrim's Chance. I do like, by the way, the foundations of this thing sticking off the edge of the island. I did that on purpose. I think it looks good, like it really was kind of pulled. And, you know, they didn't cut this island exactly out of the world. They just kind of yanked a chunk of earth up. Whoever moved it. So, yeah, I like the way this building came out. I'm actually very happy with it. It's kind of quirky. It's kind of interesting. The window shapes are cool, you know? I'm still not positive about this. This little jut out, I'm not sure. If I like that better. Or not. It seems to be kind of like a pointless overhang when I have it this way. I think I like that better. Seems just slightly less claustrophobic. So yeah, see? You can get up this rope pretty easily. I like these things. They're great. Makes me feel like I don't know, a thief or an intruder or a cat burglar or something. So, here with my friends in the gatehouse. I'm going to stand on this crate. That way you can see Vex. I'm going to bid you adieu. Thank you very much for joining me in another episode of Vaygrim's Chance. Bye-bye.